Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright, new project today. I know it's unlimited projects, let me tell you. But this one's kind of cool. Trans Am Turbo 4.9 liter. Alright, going over this thing. Had a coolant leak. So I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to do some more to this car. This car is actually pretty nice. Just needs a little TLC to make it like perfect. Cool setup, these cars. I'll talk briefly about it, but I want to talk about the heater hose going to the base of the carburetor. 301 cubic inch Pontiac engine. Distributors in the back there hidden. It actually draws air through the air intake up to the carburetor, through the air cleaner in the carburetor, goes through this base plate that's heated with coolant into the inlet of the turbo. So the turbo is sucking your fuel and your air from the carburetor into it and then shoving it into the intake manifold through that little elbow. Turbo is spun up by a crossover pipe from the driver's side to the passenger side. Then the exhaust pipe comes up from the manifold, that's this front pipe, into the turbo, out the turbo, down and out the back of the car. But look at that turbo outlet, 3 bolts, boom, right into the intake manifold. It's like ridiculously small, no air, no intercooler, no nothing. But I'll tell you what, it has good throttle response because it's such a short pathway from the carburetor, the fuel and air in the turbo, and then straight into the engine. So it has pretty decent throttle response. Doesn't run bad, makes good torque. Sure, it's no top-end powerhouse. I mean, look how small the turbo is, but it runs all right. Straightening this car out though, had a water leak. You'll see this hose right here. This is one I shoved on here. The factory hose looks like this. And this is why I'm sharing this with you. That hose connects to that nipple down there, runs underneath this stuff, and then this end goes into the carburetor base right there. Now you can see it. And it takes hot engine water, cool engine water. It heats up the base plate of the carburetor, so I guess the air and fuel atomize better going into the turbo. Then it leaves out the back. There's a couple coolant pipes there that leaves out the back of the carburetor. But this hose had a hole in it. This hose is original to the car, and it is just shot. So I don't think they make this hose anymore. So I went down to AutoZone, and I'll give you the part number I got. This hose right here. Okay, but what I am going to do is I'm going to trim it right on this line, take this little piece off, and then it is your downward elbow right here. It is your downward elbow. Your hose runs across, and then all I'm going to do is flex and turn this the right direction so it goes into the base carburetor. This hose will work. Here's the part number for it from AutoZone. It is a Continental hose made in Malaysia, but here's the part number. So if you're looking for this hose, Pontiac Trans Am 301 Turbo, try this hose right here. Trim the end, and that will work to throw the coolant up to the base plate. That's it. Check back with me. We're working on more stuff. Talk to you soon.